Well, folks, bad news here in Springfield. The RIFL Act may be the biggest gun control bill we've ever seen filed here in Illinois. The bill has just been referred to committee, and it could be heard as early as this week. Watch this video, guys, for all the details, and then take immediate action. Aaron Dorr here at the Illinois Firearms Association. When J.B. Pritzker's allies first unveiled this bill late last year, some people thought it was a stunt. A joke that was even too far for J.B. Pritzker. But of course, as we know, there is nothing this commie governor will not do in his quest to disarm every single one of us.
We do make fun of a lot of what you do and say.
The RIFL Act now is being talked about in the news a lot. It has 40 co-sponsors. They're adding new names every single week. And again, the bill has just been referred to committee in preparation for floor action. So whatever you do, hit the link beneath this video and send your pre-written emails to the committee members right away and tell these commies to oppose the bill or pay the price at election time if they're in a swing seat. Now, the RIFL Act has three main components. Each one is worse than the one before it. First, it forces gun manufacturers in Illinois to pay a new license fee to the state equal to the cost of gun violence. Now, of course, we reject the entire notion of the phrase gun violence. Guns don't do anything violent. People do violent things. They use guns. They use knives. They use their fists. They use their feet. They use cars. It's all BS. We all know it. But the bill says that these guys need to pay a fee equal to the cost of gun violence as a condition of making firearms as authorized manufacturers in Illinois. The cost of this is not capped. That's really important. The cost can go up forever, but the minimum has certainly been set. And according to J.B. Pritzker, the minimum cost of gun violence in Illinois every year is $866 million. So on paper, the way it works is this. The new permit costs a total of $866 million. They divide that by the number of all guns manufactured in Illinois every year, and they multiply it by the number of firearms each individual company manufactures. That's the cost per company. Of course, a violation of this, if you don't pay this extortion racket tax, it's a fine of millions of dollars. So number one, this bill is designed to end all gun manufacturing forever in Illinois. And then it goes on to tax dealers. The RIFL Act makes it a crime for FFLs to sell firearms from any manufacturer that does not pay this new license fee. So if you sell a gun from a company who does not possess this license, you, the dealer, are liable, and the fines are $10,000 per transaction. Of course, none of these commies ever go after real criminals at all, but gun dealers, gun manufacturers, and gun owners, we get the crosshairs every single time. But worst of all by far is what happens to the freaking money. You see, passing gun control, that's never enough for J.B. Pritzker. He wants to get paid to do it. He wants his allies to get paid to do it. And he wants his political voting bloc to get paid to do it as well. That's what this bill does. The money from the RIFL Act goes to the state, to his allies, his cronies, to run the program. But it also goes to the victims of so-called gun violence, including, check this out, including the actual thugs, the violent predators who get shot in the commission of committing a violent crime. Like I said, it's his voting bloc. You think I'm kidding? I wish I was kidding, but I'm not. Violent criminals shot by a woman they were trying to assault, or shot by a homeowner they were trying to murder, or shot by a store clerk they were trying to rob, they can get paid from the RIFL Act. They get to get paid from the RIFL Act from money that comes from us and from gun manufacturers. What, you ask, can they get paid for? Well, the short version is everything. The bill specifically says that these dirtbag thugs can get paid for lost wages, relocation costs, medical care, funeral costs, child care, paid time off, mental health care, and of course, payments for pain and suffering. Pain and suffering for being shot by a woman they were trying to...
I will now tell you as succinctly as possible how I classify the times.
This is lunacy.
An insanity. Maybe all the more grotesque by the fact that we don't recognize it as insanity.
None of this targets violent criminals. None of it targets gangbangers. None of it targets violent foreign nationals who are ravaging our cities. Instead, this bill puts sweeping penalties and new fees on gun manufacturers and attacks law-abiding gun owners again. Like I said, it's effing lunacy.
Personally, I think you're a fucking idiot.
And this is not an accident. This is all on purpose from a governor who wants to disarm every single one of us, just like every dictator did throughout the globe in the 20th century. Now, the Gun Violence Prevention Committee, let's just cut the crap. This is a joke. It's a 9-4 committee designed to move gun control in a hurry. 9 hard Democrat votes, 4 Republican opposition votes. I mean, that assumes that even the 4 of them all vote no. The only one you can actually bank on in this committee right now is Chris Miller. He's the only guy who will always vote to defend your gun rights. But this bill is particularly intense, and we're hearing from insiders that even Democrats in swing seats right now are worried about having to answer for this vote in the midterms. If you're in a swing seat and you're a Democrat, you can imagine the digital ads and the TV ads from your opponent saying that you voted to give money from gun owners to racists in Illinois. Not too good. Not too good. So we're being told that Democrats even don't want to move this bill, and that means there's a chance we can kill this and shut this bill down for good in Springfield. That only works, though, if we get loud and make a lot of noise. We have built an entire action center campaign for you guys to take immediate action. The link below lets you contact the committee immediately with one click of your mouse. If you hit the Send 3X button, that sends 3 emails over the course of 3 different days. And that is the best way right now for you to make your voice heard. This bill could be heard immediately, or it could stall out. We never know until the last possible minute. So now's the time to get loud and take action. A lot of people have given up. A lot of people whine on Facebook. You guys are different. You've always been different. Now's the time for all of us to stand together, make a lot of noise. So hit the button, fire off your emails, and help us shut the RIFL Act down hard.